Dan, not looking so beastly now.
Thank you.
But the eyes. I was just a bit mesmerised when I was watching the film. I didn't actually believe they were your eyes, but they really are, aren't they? Looking at you now, I'm like staring at your eyes like they haven't enhanced them.
It's freaky, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of the key to the story, really, is that she recognises him because of his eyes at the end of the tale.
I imagine it must be so weird shooting this film, knowing that the Beast is going to look completely different after post, because it was CGI, wasn't it? It wasn't you dressed up in a suit.
It was a sort of combination of CGI techniques, really.
Yeah.
So we motion capture puppeteered the suit and the body on the set, but the facial capture was done separately.
Right.
And it was a process called MOVA. They sprayed my face with UV dots, and I did everything facially, and they morphed that into the Beast and mapped it onto the body that I'd puppeteered. So it was a performance sort of split into pieces. But yeah, the first cut of the film I saw was just me in a Lycra suit on stilts, and I thought, oh, I hope it looks a bit different to this, actually. The dancing was a big thing. I mean, that was one of the big sort of iconic scenes that we shot early on, and that was really where I first got to know Emma, was on the dance floor, really. Dancing lessons for about 3 months before we did that waltz. And I started on the ground and then graduated to the stilts. But, you know, there's a huge amount of trust that goes into learning to dance with someone, and I think it's a great way. It's a great way of getting to know your co-star.
Dancing on stilts, you never once stepped on...
I'm not saying you have to dance on stilts to get to know your co-star. That's, but that would be really weird. It's like, you want my best advice? Wear stilts. That's definitely the opposite.
Yeah.
But no, just dancing with anyone. I think I really recommend it. Just, you know, take a friend or a partner and take a dance lesson. It's surprisingly. It's surprising what surprises you sometimes.
Yeah, dancing to Beauty and the Beast. What a dream.
It's
it must have been still quite surreal being on a Disney set as well, though. Did it actually look as amazing as it did on screen? Because I was watching it, I was like, I want to live there.
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
The ballroom, for example, was 360 degrees a ballroom, like you'd find in the Palace of Versailles or something. It was absolutely incredible. It was sort of Versailles turned up to 11. It was incredibly luxurious, and you know, it had to be a proper dance floor as well. So it was a really, really beautifully lush set. And that was the other thing, was that everything on this movie was so practical and gorgeous, and the costumes and the lighting. And then there was me in the middle of it all on these sort of giant plastic stilts in this suit. And but fortunately, it's a tale about looking past somebody's exterior and
exactly
looking at what's going on inside, which was usually a very hot and sweaty actor.
You pulled it off well. Well. I was curious about what brings out your beastly side in real life, because I think my beastly side probably came out this morning when I was sat in traffic trying to get here.
Traffic can do it.
I get major road rage.
Traffic's a big one. I think it's hunger, really. I just get it's terrible, but I get too hungry. I just get very short and grumpy.
Yeah.
So
feed me. We're very similar. Beauty and the Beast is possibly my favourite Disney film, so I was very apprehensive going in to watch this. I did love it, so
good.
Well done. But
I'm glad.
Have you got a Disney film that you hold particularly close to your heart in the same way?
Yeah, I think probably growing up. Well, there was two. There was one when I was very young, and Dumbo had a huge effect on me. I don't know why, it was just Dumbo. It's so beautiful and so silly and weird and sad, and just it has all of the elements that those great films have. And then The Lion King, I think, sort of struck at another point in my life. The music for that really got to me. So yeah.
Wow,
someone
else's beastly side is also
The Lion King.
It's also coming.
Honk if you like The Lion King, guys.
Oh my God! Hey!
Zane's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've wanted to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.